What's going on, everybody? Once again, changes. Got a lot of little things going on in the tank over the last week. I had the fry that I had moved over. They're starting to get a little bigger and a little more active. Here's a couple of them now. I'm fairly certain that those ones are males. This is the ollie, blue ollie that I got from a friend. He's doing well. The Cichlids Hap, starting to look good. Got back color. And the VC10. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but he's starting to get his blue in a little bit here. You can see. And he's starting to really get thick. So he's not nearly going to be grown quite yet, but that the blue is definitely starting to come in. And then the white knight ollie is looking great, and the turquoise hap that I got live fish direct, he's starting to fill out too, and he's got a little green color to him. This red empress here, he ate one of the little fry that's been in here for a couple months. I saw him the other day and he had a tail in his mouth, so he ate one of them. Don't know why he decided now after months of having them in here, but he ate one. So he got that down no problem. And everybody else has been doing fine in here. I did have one production today. I was doing a water change, partial water change. And I've got this flat piece of slate back here, and if you can see, there's a bristlenose hanging out behind there. Well, when I moved it slightly to vacuum behind there, he came flying out, and I looked behind the piece of slate, and about the size of a quarter was this dark spot, and lo and behold, there were a crap ton of little baby bristlenoses. So that's one of the males I have in here. There is another male. I did recently move an albino bristlenose in here, which was considerably smaller. I'm assuming that was a female. I didn't know that they would crossbreed. So I did move the slate back, but then some of the babies went flying around. They were fully formed and swimming on the back there out of their little eggs. I did see a couple of them make their way over here by one of my pump heads. So when I was moving this around over here before, I did see a couple of the little guys hanging out here in the corner. So I don't know if any of them will come back out again, but they were free swimming somewhere in the tank here. I'm not sure if any of them will be back there behind that flat piece, but yeah, there was a crap ton. I did stick a cup in there and grab quite a few of the babies that I could that were free swimming, and I fired up a breeder box that I had sitting around. So I've got a breeder box in here, and there's one of the little babies. You can hardly see him. Just down here in the corner. And I put a rock in here, and that's just a little piece of an algae, little piece of an algae wafer in there. So I'm hoping that they'll grow out. I don't know if they're viable, but like I said, I'm assuming that the albino, they're so damn tiny, I just don't know if they're gonna survive or not. There's one little one right down there, and you can hardly see him right here in the corner. So we'll try to keep our eye out on that. And that'd be cool. I didn't know that the bristlenoses were gonna go. Here's the female albino back here. Really hard to tell. She's behind one of my pump heads in the back, behind the background. I do have the blood parrot back here still. He's just chilling because I needed space in the other tank, and I got this nice big space that goes all the way behind this 125, so he's been doing fine back here, all by his lonesome. Now the Bristlenoses, they kind of come and go from the front to the back. They're able to make it over the top of the background, or there's one slightly small little spot that they can, I'm sure they can sneak under there. So yeah, you know, with that, like I said, if the Bristlenoses are viable, that'll be great. I don't know anything about raising Bristlenoses, so now that I know that I have some kind of breeding activity in here, I really just bought them to you know, keep the tank clean, which they've been doing a fantastic job now for, you know, years. So with that, I don't know if I'm going to be in the breeding business of these Bristlenoses, but maybe I'll relocate them and get a different set in here. I don't know. We'll see. It would be cool if those ended up being albino, since the female's albino. I don't really know about how the genes work, recessive or dominant, so we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, there's everybody else in here doing great. And bring you around really quick here. Here's the rest of the fry growing out. They're finally getting bigger now that I took the other bigger guys out. This one is definitely a male, and I think the rest of these in here might just be females, or they're really damn small. I don't know, but this one, he's actually got some kind of different color to him. Now I do have the female in here, and then the OB. And I got a couple different bristlenose plecos in here, long fins, and then the one monster guy, that's his tail. And let's see here. There's his head in there, if you can see that big bristlenose. So, all right, I'm gonna sign off for now. So I just wanted to do a post-up about the bristlenose news. If you got any comments or anything about the bristlenoses, let me know. Thanks for watching.